Hey guys! Today I'm working on a boyish type card using some paper from my mind's eye, and I believe this 6x6 paper pad is called Adventure or My Adventure or Adventure Time, something like that. I'll link it in the description box down below if I can find it. But anyways, I'm using a sketch from MFT and I'm following the sketch pretty closely this week, so I'm just grabbing some papers from this paper pad and one striped pattern from the paper pad that I'm going to use as my background paper. To build this card, I'm going to be using a bunch of die cuts from various steel rule dies. So this large piece is a stitched frame from Lawn Fawn, and this is going to be kind of the main piece of the card. But from that card, or inside that panel, I'm going to die cut a circle, and then I'm going to layer a bunch of colors together, including a circle scrap, and I'm going to actually cut out the star shape, and I'm going to use those little pieces that are left over to reassemble the circle on the front panel of the card. And these little glasses are another MFT die that match the stamp set that I'm using for the sentiment on the front of this card. This front section is going to be a shaker card, so before I can continue, I need to use some liquid adhesive to apply a piece of acetate to the back part of this panel. And this acetate is going to hold the sequence in when I start building the shaker card, and it's also going to hold the pieces on that are going to rebuild the circle on the front part of the card. Here I'm using the pieces that are left over from where I cut the star out of the circle, and I'm gluing them back onto the front panel, and you'll see the blue color will kind of look like a circle that has a star cut out of the center of it. While I'm waiting for all that acetate portion to dry with a liquid glue, I'm going to go ahead and attach my background panel onto my card base. And this is just a piece of pattern paper cut down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I'm going to adhere it flat down on the card. On my panel that has the star cut out, I've built a little shaker box out of double layers of dimensional adhesive, and I'm just going over it with my powder tool so that the sequins don't stick to the side of the dimensional adhesive, just in case I missed a few spots. And I'm filling it in with some different color sequins from Cartwright Sequins, and I'm mainly using browns and yellows, kind of some less sparkly colors to fill this shaker in, since it is a card for a little boy. I've used a piece of pattern paper to seal the shaker card shut, or the shaker front shut, and now I'm just going to attach it to the front of my card using a little bit of tape runner adhesive, and that really completes the shaker portion. Now I'm ready to move on to the sentiment. I'm die cutting this red piece of paper with the same die that I used for the back yellow portion of the card, so that the stitching lines line up along the right hand side when I stamp my sentiment. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment in Versamark ink and then heat emboss it using some white embossing powder. I trimmed down my sentiment using my paper trimmer, and now I'm going to attach it flat to the front of the card using a little bit of tape runner adhesive. And then finally I'm going to apply the glasses and the little center lenses of the glasses using a little bit of glossy accents. Here's a quick look at the final product, and as always guys, thanks for watching.